It's Amy Grant, and she'll be out here in just a second. First, let me tell you this, that we're receiving some calls now about the lady who is charging Judge Thomas with this. Been on our show before, and is a terrific lady and a great singer. Also helped secure the contemporary gospel legend's new position as a hot pop star.
Yeah.
So many people crossing over these days.
Well, she's one of the first.
Just released her 12th album, Heart in Motion, and here's the phenomenally talented Miss Amy Grant. Hi, Amy.
Hi.
How you doing?
Great.
Nice to see you. Have a seat.
This album's wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, I've had it in my Wurlitzer CD jukebox for about a month now.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
So, Amy, started as a gospel singer, crossing over into pop now, somewhat.
Well, you did with Peter Cetera, what, a couple of years ago with...
Right. I pretty much back in 1985, I started with a record called Unguarded, trying to just take, hopefully, an uplifting message and put it, you know, in a more relatable song format.
You'd always had a pop style, though, even with your gospel music, I thought.
Well, yeah, a lot of us, like I'm considered a gospel singer, but I never was in a church choir, never owned a gospel record. But because my songs had so much spiritual and faith lyrics, they say gospel singer. But that kind of throws people off stylistically because it's not traditional.
You were a contemporary Christian singer.
Right.
Yeah. I've known Amy since she was 15 years old.
We go way back.
Yeah.
There are so many different levels in music today. Do you know what I mean? Or categories.
And styles.
And styles as well.
And it's rough to be stuck in a category when you want to grow as an artist. Have your fans grown with you? Have the gospel fans pretty much said, we're with you, Amy, God bless you, you can have a real ministry out there too?
It's been great, yeah. I mean, you know, most people are uncomfortable with change. And when you've invested a lot of time liking a certain thing, for instance, if James Taylor came out with a heavy metal album, part of me would go, oh, James, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But, you know, I need to give him a chance to do what he's going to do. He's obviously not doing that, but, you know, it's just anytime something that's very familiar looks like it's going to change, I think people get nervous. But,
absolutely.
But he is going to do a duet with Vanilla Ice. I hope you're not...
Oh, really? Okay, good. Perhaps. After all those roses I've been in. But anyway, people have been very supportive. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, we just heard and saw a little bit of Baby Baby.
Oh, yeah.
Which you wrote for your own baby, huh?
I did, but the video obviously was not, that's not my baby.
No, no, that's not your husband, Gary.
But you could sit down and actually write a song like that in just a few minutes at the kitchen table.
Well, I worked on that song with Keith Thomas, and we had the idea, hey, let's do a great upbeat romantic song and call it Baby Baby. But the song is so, you know, kind of hip-hop, I mean, not traditional hip-hop, but just kind of...
It's feel-good.
It's feel-good, but it's hard to write a romantic lyric to a music like that without feeling like, all I could picture in my mind was like an overgrown jock with no vocabulary. Say, hey, baby. Hey, baby. I know. I kept thinking, no, this is not the great inspiration. And I had been out driving in my car because somehow when I'm driving, I occupy my left brain sort of so I can create. And I walked in the back door, and my daughter was 5 weeks old at the time. And I just walked in singing that song and started, oh, baby, baby. And it was like, wing, every little silly phrase that didn't feel right with a man-woman mental picture suddenly felt great with her. And then
It's trite with a man, but right with a little baby.
And so in about 10 minutes, I just knocked it out.
Do you write most of your songs?
I write almost all my own lyric, and then I co-write a lot.
Isn't that terrific to be able to sit down and write
But she could do
like
that when she was 15.
I
remember when Chris Christian got your first demo tape, and he was so excited about you, a friend of ours who now lives in Dallas, and then you immediately got your first record deal right after that with Word?
I did. That's right.
Yeah.
You two reminiscing about the old days.
Well, I'm really, really proud of Amy. She's just, she's grown, but she's remained very, very close to the source of it all.
Well, when I worked with Def Leppard years ago...
Taught them everything they know.
What is so funny about that? So I switched over to the Kinks. I was the original crossover artist. I went from Def Leppard to the Kinks, just like that.
No, you just give people a kink. Oh, sorry.
We're going to take a break. We're going to come back, and Amy's going to sing for us as well.
Right. Tomorrow on Live, the...
Incidentally, Amy wearing the hot thing for this fall.
Plaid.
Plaid. Very big, very in, very with it, Miss Grant.
I gave in to the pressure.
Well, that's good. So you're going to sing just a little bit of one of your latest hit singles,
Just a piece, yes.
Which is also on this CD, and it's called That's What Love Is For.
May I say this? It's so inhuman to ask someone to sing at this time of day.
No, but
I
you
know
the
that-
great singers can, and you are one of the great singers.
The Kinks did it years ago.
Oh.
Here's Amy Grant.
Sometimes we make it harder than it is. We'll take a perfect night and fill it up with words we don't mean. Dark side best unseen, and we wonder why we're feeling this way. Sometimes I wonder if we really feel the same. Why we can be unkind, questioning the strongest of hearts. That's when we must start believing in the one thing that has gotten us this far. That's what love is for, to help us through it. That's what love is for. Nothing else can do it. Melt our defenses, bring us back to our senses, give us strength to try once more. Baby, that's what love is for. That's what love is for, to help us through it. That's what love is for, and nothing else can do it. Round up the edges, talk us down from the ledges, give us strength to try once more. Baby, that's what love is for. That's what love is
Beautiful. Amy Grant is going into the new Paramount Theater on October 10th.
Beautiful
You're going to have
theater.
a ball
Oh,
there.
good. Sensational.
Great.
And
Mary
this-
Falcone was accompanying
Yeah,
you?
Yes,
thanks,
thanks,
Mary.
Mary.
And this, of course, the new CD.
Back on top, and now captured during her triumphant Into the Light World Tour.